Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the one and only Andy Hampsten. Hampsten Cycles, his first year here at the North American Handmade Bike Show. Only American winner of the Giro d'Italia. Yeah, baby, 1988. Just did my own little Bob Roll thing right there. So, Andy, tell us, what is Hampsten Bicycles all about? What is your design philosophy, and what do you got going on?
We just design nice bikes for people who want to be comfortable, certainly on the ride, during the ride, and after the ride. So, pretty standard, and I don't think we have any magical tricks. Pretty standard, really spend a lot of time talking to the people. Most of our customers, I'd say over 50% probably, had some great Mozzie in the late 70s, and they want a bike that feels like that, but is a lot lighter. Some people are just getting into, getting a bike that works really well for them. Spend quite a bit of time talking to people about, where they ride, how they want to feel on it. And we have 4 different materials, steel and tie being most of what we do, but we offer aluminum and some carbon fiber. And we end up just talking a lot about tires, at least I do when I fit people, right, just where people want to ride. My hobby's riding on gravel roads. I don't push that on people. But certainly beginners, bigger dudes, try to get them up towards a 28 millimeter tire, even if they're not going to go on dirt, just because it's a lot faster on the way down, less rolling resistance, and makes a great handling bike.
Awesome. Let's have a look at I think the bike over here is the one we started with the tires, right?
Oh, this one has my favorite 33 millimeter tires that Rivendell's making, the Jack Browns. There's really good large road bike tire selection. It's not a cross bike. It's not a high bottom bracket. If you put skinnier tires on, we want it to ride just as fast as whatever your race style bike is if you're chain ganging with the fellas. But we encourage people to go on adventures on their bikes, whether they live in Colorado or the Pyrenees or Missouri. There's just really cool roads that maybe they're rougher or gravel. It's just nice to kind of encourage people to get off the main ride, maybe leave the club ride and go off on their own, or get some buddies to go on. This one here, you can ride on a trail that maybe links over a hill to another dirt road that gets, to the back side of the valley, sure, to come back on paved roads. So we talk a lot about tires. We don't sell tires. We just want people to think about how they want to feel on the bike, and, not overlook the fun details like fat tires open up a lot of roads.
Sure. And again, our Cinghiali here is our logo on the head tube. We can check that out in a second. But again, lends to your bike touring company and such?
Yeah, I do bike tours in Italy, and Cinghiali are the wild boars that run around eating what they want, when they want, going wherever they want. So it's a little bit of an analogy of how we like to ride our bikes.
Right on.
Wild pigs.
And we got wild pigs. We got a little Thai road bike action here.
Yeah,
a little more.
Little fast and fancy. Well, actually, it's pretty simple. Thai is wonderful. It's a bigger entry price. It's my favorite material. Max, our welder, is just doing a really good job with the Thai and the steel. And I don't know, this one, it has the new style seat post, not my big thing, but I think it's pretty good. And I think the bike I use in Europe for all my tours, it's a 10-year-old Thai frame that I'm able to squeeze 28 tires into. Steve bugs me to get a new bike. I'm not going to. It's fine. I don't need a new bike. Don't want to set a new one up. Just really happy with the whole Thai design. We do quite a few breakaways. Like this one here is made for a buddy of mine that guides on a lot of my trips. He travels all over. So we did a breakaway bike with the S&S couplers. Adds a few hundred grams. Quite a bit of money is added to the price, but it fits in a nice case.
No kidding.
And throw it on the airplane. Your buddy in his girlfriend's sports car can pick you up at the airport instead of a big minivan. That's probably, a bike like this is probably our best seller. A lot of travel bikes, a lot of Thai bikes, and we just, he likes to ride a lot of dirt roads. So we just made sure that we put the brake bridge and selected a fork where, these are regular reach calipers. We just bumped it up so the pads are towards the end. He could run 28s on it, or try to squeeze fenders in with 23 tires. No sacrifice in ride or weight. We just love our bikes being used and versatile, and want people to feel really good at the end of the ride.
Awesome. How many bikes you putting out a year?
dozens.
Awesome.
60, 80, one at a time.
Awesome. It's you and brother Steve.
Yep. Well, Max does all the
Max
welding.
does all the welding.
Yep.
Excellent.
Little family business.
Sweet. Andy, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks,
for your
guys.
time. Yeah.
Appreciate it.